everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, where at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from door wreaths, door swags, things for the home, things for your garden, things for your business, weddings, funeral tributes and much, much more. Right guys, I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I sure did. It was a beautiful weekend here in Mansfield, where the weather was really nice, beautiful blue skies, pottering around in the garden. It was fabulous. I hope you was all doing the same. So, and thank you for all your messages as well. I really do appreciate that. And Audrey, I hope you found a way to get onto and downloaded the YouTube studio. And one more message I have for my dear friend Sandra Rose. Sandra, your parcel has now been delivered, posted. It should be with you if you're watching this today on the 3rd of June. It should be with you tomorrow by 1 o'clock, anytime up to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I paid for express delivery, so you should get it tomorrow, my darling. So keep an eye out for it, because if you're not in, it will take it away. So, and I hope you like what you see. Right, guys, today I thought I came up with an idea. It just entered my head. You know, I've got different types of these guys, really different sizes, different types. But I thought I'd do one on a copper one with it. My theme today, you may think, already? I'm going to do autumnal colours, just oranges and the odd bit of red and the odd bit of green, nothing else. So I thought I'd use a ring where you can put on your deco mesh, attach it to, and I've got these, what I have for your hanging baskets. And I've purchased these from my local store where you can, you know, brick and brack shop. If you know what that is over here, it's just a little store what sells all little oddments. Like you can get a few screws from there, some cable ties, some cards, you know, gift cards. You can get wrapping paper. You can get kitchen roll, you know, things like dog food. Deodorant, toiletries, things like that. It's just got all little bits of everything. So I got it from there. So I attached it to one of these, and I've cut out, and they're only little, and I've already placed on, well, I've used my oddments. I've got oddments of dried foam, and this is what I save them for if I do any projects like this. So don't throw your little bits away that you cut off from your blocks at the ends, because they can be used for such things. So I've already wrapped the wreath wrap in them. I'm going to use cable ties, and I'm going to attach them around where each of these hooks are placed. So I've got the before we go through everything, we're going to do that. So we've got one here, and I'm going to go through that where the cable tie is. So then the hook, so then the hook doesn't keep sliding across, you know, in different positions. I want to keep it in one position. And this is something you could hang from the ceiling of your home or in your garden shed, in your summer house, anything like that, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just place the cable tie through the hook first. So then that is going to keep it in place. Let me make sure I've got this the right way. And then I'm just going to place one across here and get the cable tie and pull. So now my hook is in position. It's not going to keep rolling around the frame. and I'm happy. If you wish to, you know, place another couple around, then that's fine. You can do that. I just want to get these on first of all, and again through the hole where the hook is, underneath on the outside. Oops a daisy. Oh my good gracious me. And I do the same with this one. I'm centralising near as near and can get the foam with the hook, and I'm pulling it quite tight. Let's make sure I pull this one. Yeah, and then I'm doing the last one again, placing it through where the hook is to keep the hook as well in position so it all balances out. Because if you've got some of these and you haven't got any mesh, deco mesh or anything, and you just don't know what to do with the frames, this is a good idea. I've got deco mesh, but there's not very many people, you know, order a deco mesh wreath or anything. So I don't buy lots of it in. I've only got probably about 11, 12 rolls, and that's really it, nothing more. I don't have it at all, really. People aren't really interested in the UK of it. Right, so now they're all on and they're all spaced out. They're not going to go anywhere. I could place a fourth one here, but we haven't got another one. Right, so let's go through what we're going to use. Now there is a lot of orange today. Let's just take this down so it doesn't get in my way while I'm showing you. Right, so beware. There's a lot of some vines and things, because obviously if it's hanging from the ceiling you want the odd vine. So I've got this tea leaf that is in brown. I thought we could use that in it. You know, I have chopped away at this probably last autumn when I used it, or maybe in some other things when I was done a brown arrangement, and or a brown hanging basket, things like that. So I can chop away, or I can pull the bits off as well and place my own pick in them. So we've got the brown tea leaf. I've just got this as well, where this is the last of what I've got of this. So I thought, you know, the eucalyptus is beautiful. I'll have to get some more of this, because in the floristry business you tend to have to be around, you know, 1 or 2 seasons ahead. We are starting to now do for autumn and also Halloween, guys. I know you may say, oh crikey, we've not got summer, you know, summer's only just started, but we have to be in the floristry business a season or 2 ahead of what we are at the moment. But we have got this in the eucalyptus, where I can have this hanging down or hanging around the frame as well. I do want to have some things hang, you know, entwined within the frame also. I've only got a little bit of this out. I didn't bring it all, but some red ivy. I was thinking about getting the my husband has pinched my green, the one what's like this. He's pinched the green one to place on at the weekend on the fence, so it looks like natural ivy is growing. So I've only got it on the stems, so I may get that out. But that's in variegated or mixed, as some people call it. But I have just got that one piece left of that. So I want to use the oddment salt. Now, I have got my beautiful, look at these reds, browns. They are fabulous. Oak leaves. Aren't they pretty, guys? Look at those. Just fabulous. And so I've got two stems. I thought I could use these. I may use them all, I may not, but they're there. Now I've also got out my autumnal coloured coleus. Now I have got the red one as well, but because everything is virtually orange with the bits of green, that's why I've chosen this one. And I've cut this down before I started, and then I thought, oh well, just waste time, we'll just cut as we go along today. I've got some birch in the autumnal. Now I've got the birch leaves in the green, but this is where they've changed colour before they drop off the tree. So I've got that, and that's got bits of brown or yellowy rusty colour in, so we're going to maybe use some of that. Now I wanted to use a bit of green, so I have got out some green vine. I could spray this and make it look slightly rustic, and I could do that with it and just quickly, you know, so you can still see bits of green and bits of, and then bits of rust. I might quickly do that. So I've got that. Now I have got a couple of plain lotus leaves and some with the flowers on. So I may incorporate, with them being twiggy, I may incorporate those with the last of the flower. I'm going to sort of make it look like it's got the last of the flowers before they go like that and then drop off. I've got out conifer. Again, we need a bit of green. We can't just have it, well you can, just have it orange and brown, but I wanted some green. So I've got out my conifer. So this is the cypress leaves, what I swear by and I use a lot of. And a lady who had hanging baskets had a lot of. She swore by having this in every hanging basket that she had from me. And that, oh, you can smell it. It's not real, but that we want as well. So we've got that. And then I've found these in a bucket right at the back, some astilbe, some orange, some slightly rusticy red. I thought we could place those in. They would look lovely. And then wispy guys. They're back out, they've come back out. Look at these. I had these last year and I didn't use them all, so I've brought them out. And they're only like a rubbery, felty type thing, but beautiful. On paperback, got those out. I don't know how many I'm going to use of those. Now, again, there's a lot of foliage. So, for our floral, these are like a rusty orange, and they are the rubber textured roses. Again, I like things like this. Some people don't like them because they don't think they look real enough. But once you've got all your greenery in and everything, they are beautiful. So I've got those and I'm going to add those in. I think, you know, they would look beautiful against green and stand out. I've also got, I'm not saying I'm going to use them, I've got like a mustardy colour and some orange wild poppies as well. And I've found these, and these are been under here. They've been chopped out and probably used or not placed in. Some little roses, I thought I could place those. There's 3, so place 1 on each. And then finally, for the deep colour, I've got red. I've got some more of this. I can just grab some more out and use that as well. So that's what we've got. There's a lot here, but again, guys, you know, I'm not going to be using it all. It's just that because the big bunches. So where's that vine? So, oh. What's that there? Where's the colour rust? Oh, it's there. I'll pick the one up. Right, this says rust brown on it. It's even got the name on a sticker, as you can see, rust brown. And that is from those. And these you can spray silk, real. It says it at the bottom, for cut, dried silk flowers. It's all along the bottom there. So, I'm not going to, where's that? Now then. Right, I'm just going to spray it outside, guys, because it does smell. It's quite potent. I'm just going to give it a quick spray. La, la, la. La, 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 la. Right, so I've done it. So it just looks like it is turning from green to brown. So I don't know if you can see. It's just lightly. I didn't want too much. So because that is drying, I will place it in there till I use it to dry. Let's just hope it doesn't come out. There. So that is that. And that's all you do. You just spray over it. Nothing more. I would have loved to have shown you guys, but it does smell. It has got a strong, strong smell. Right. Let's start with, and I'm standing up. So I want to just, does that pull one out? Right, let me just get my picks. That's it. Let me move my chair, guys, because it does irritate me. Right, so we've got this, and again we want things hanging, things wrapping around. So let me just see, camera. Camera, I like for you to be able to see. Right, I'm going to zoom in and then move back so you can see. Oh my good gracious me. Crikey me, guys. I just want the camera to sit straight. It keeps moving on its own. I think that you'll be okay there. We'll see. So I'm going to place again some longer than others. See, this is a long one. And if I think it's too long at the end, I will snip bits. I want quite, just a really small one. And to balance it out, because I've only got 3 and there's nothing here, you could just place things through, you know, coming from here or here from the side and wrapping them in to give that balance, or to balance, well, to balance the frame, because it will go like that more than likely because there's nothing here. So to put a bit of weight, I mean, I could place something here, you know, to, if I feel that it needs it, we'll try it, guys. And I'm going to do 3. I think it may. Oh, that one's not big enough. Oh, that one is. I think it may, guys. Shall we play it safe, guys? I'd rather play it safe and end up with something on the wonk, so to speak. Right, all I did was get a piece of one of my oddments, cut it in half. I think it's in half. Let's just measure. Yeah. And then get my wreath wrap and do the usual thing. Place the wreath wrap on it. It won't take us long, will it? Scissors. Bend those corners in. I use floral pins to hold it in, just for that bit extra security. I'm not doing any overlapping on here, on this edge. And then just placing and cut that off. So that's that. Let's get, oh yeah, I've got one out. Place that there opposite. There, it'll be balanced now. I have to put my mind at rest because otherwise it'll play around with me. Right, we'll use this last one then, guys. We may as well. A longer piece again. There. It's like a chandelier. So we'll place that in the oddments. So now we have. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to chop off. We'll see to start with. 2, 3. Move that if I can up. Oh my goodness, guys, because it's going to be the election day, 4th of July, on my wedding anniversary, in the UK, you've got all the MPs coming round now, knocking on your door, trying to get you to vote for them and things like that. My husband yesterday, they came knocking on a Sunday, came knocking on our door. And my husband, and this was about 6 in the evening, my husband answered it, and they sort of like, oh, we're from such and such, and he went, go away, you don't do nothing for us, you know, the general public, you're all for yourselves, I don't believe in you, so you're wasting your breath, goodbye. That was it. That was it. We don't vote, guys, because when we did, it was waste of time. Nothing it was all promises. You know, we'll do this for where you live, and we'll do this for where you live. And it was, you know, you want to put your trust in them. Nothing ever happened. So the local councillors, you know, they're in it for themselves. Right, I'm placing just this ivy in. I've pierced an hole because this has got no wire in. So I've pierced the hole, and I'm not having it that long. I'm just cutting some bits. But what I'm going to do, that one's a bit frayed, so I'm going to cut that off. I could. Too small. So I'm going to place oh, I don't know why I stuck that in glue. My goodness. So I'm just going to place these in as well. You can't get these in. Let's give them a helping hand by pushing them in. So what I want to do, that's in the wrong place. I'm going to put a pick on that, I'm just going to attach a bit of floral tape around the end because it's got no wire in. It's very very flexible. You can't push it in even if you make your own hole for it to go in to the foam. So I'm just going to help it. So that should be better. So some of these I could easily thread it through. So you've got a bit of that going around the sides and then let the rest of it hang. And the way it's hanging, I've placed that leaf through. Through there, so it sits on like so. I'm going to do the same with this one. Yeah, before you know it, guys, we'll be getting the Christmas stuff out. I thought I'd put a bit of a spark. It's not long though, it's not long. I haven't worked out how long, but it's not long. I've got to stock up on all the Christmas things as well. I know one of the ladies wants a lot of the candy cane. Oh, here's me talking about Christmas already, guys. We'll let that one hang like so. Oh, I took Benji a walk today. We went on quite a long walk. He loves it. We'll let that hang like that. So that's that. Let me place in some green to mix it so it's not all about, you know, the orange and browns. So I want to bring green coming down. I've manipulated the stem, made it so it's drooping like so, and I'll do that on, you know, some of the others, and I'm just placing them in. And then I'm going to manipulate them to bend. And you don't have to just do this for an autumnal theme, guys. You know, if you're still in your summer mode, which a lot of us are, I am. But, you know, concerning job-wise, I have to move on with the seasons. But if you're still in the summer mode and you want to make something like this for summer, instead, you know, that would be a fabulous idea. And do it for summer instead. With summer colours. I've been making, oh guys, it's very time consuming. I had to have a practice run first. You know me. I've done things similar to it before, but I decided to do a cake. Let me show you. I haven't finished it. It's on trial and error. It's practice run. I used flowers from a blossom to do around the cake. I put 2 square and cut them out. I've done that so it looks like a sandwich. Somebody's cut a piece out. And I've used blossoms to do for the side. This is just a practice before I do an actual official one. And where the person's cut the slice out, I've put jam and cream. So white flowers and then red for the jam, white for the cream. And then this is going to be also probably a different colour because it's a sponge. And that is what I've done. And then I was going to place flowers on top. So that is a practice run. And I placed in 2, to hold them together, 2 old floral stems, what I use in my oddments bucket. Place them through to keep them together so we have a cake. So I've done it on a little scale before I try a big scale, because in the big scale it would have to be bigger flowers, perhaps like carnations and things like that. But that's what I've been practice on, not for anybody, you know, just for me, for a project. Oh, and I've got the ribbon as well. I thought about deco web ribbon and place it around the sides as you do, around the centre, like that. Probably not that one, but probably a different one. But I did have a think about that. Thought I could do a cake. So right, we've got one left of those. I'll just place that there for now. So that's what I've been thinking about, guys. Right, I've got coleus, so let's get some of that in. So yes, I've been trying to come up with new ideas, and I do like to have a practice run before I do them or do a tutorial on them. That's just me. So I'm now placing in some coleus around. I'm not going to do it all the way, you know, covering the go on, foam. I'm just taking bit by bit. I'm cutting the stems really short, so about 2 inch, because I don't need them really big. Oops, that one's that's got a nice colour red in it. Again, some people like these colours. My dear friend Sandra loves reds, oranges, yellows, as I found out the other day. So you could place some coleus under here to make it look slightly fuller underneath. But I just want to, I think I'm going to place some of this eucalyptus scenario, some of it going upwards as well towards the centre where the chains are. If I can just close them up a bit and do it like so. Gosh, I've got that much choice, guys. Let's just have a look at these. Let's get a few of these in. Oh, birch. And again, I'm just placing one of each in at the moment, and then it will come to where it'll just go in and it'll just sit and look pretty. So I'm going underneath now on some things, because with it hanging, remember that as well, with it going to be something that you hang, you need to fill this foam underneath as well, because you can look at it from the view that you're doing and think, oh well, you know, that looks lovely, I've finished it. But you do have to take into consideration that it's being hung up, so you need to see that people will see underneath, and also on the inner side as well here, people will see that. So hence the reason I've got a lot of things out. And if I feel I need a bit more green, then I will get some more green. You know, just to blend it. See, I've got a bigger piece here I could use. Don't have to have just all the same size, you know. Make it look different, more natural. I could place the odd one up here. Let's hang back with those again. I'm placing in one at a time. I'm covered in glue, guys. I can feel it all on my skin. So get a bit of the green. Thought that was my son then, coming to see if I would like a cup of coffee, because I've got both of them off today. So now with this lotus leaf as well, again, by just adding that, instead of me going up with it, I could go up with it. I want to sort of like spread it across like that, again like a chandelier. So I'm going to cut that. And because these are really bendy, you can then manipulate them. And then I'm going to do one opposite. So let's get it in first. So let's spread it across. Like that. So you have that effect where it's either side, and then I've got this for the others where the flowers are. I can get two off of one. I'll cut them, and then because it's a twiggy effect, bend or I could get actually cut that one so I could put them separate instead of having it too far out. So that's there. Let's cut that stem a little bit. We don't want it too long. So if I place that one there, and then got another one here. Do this exact same with this. I'm placing 2 of these in because these got much more on the actual stem. So on these I'm going to place in 2. Right, that's come out the other side, so we can't go too far. I must remember I haven't got much room to play with. So like so. And I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. So I don't need that one. And again, just, you know, move it around. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? So I've added the green in from the lotus leaf. And that's now in. Doesn't that look lovely? You know, instead of just having these hanging, especially with them being wired all the way to the tip on every stem, and with them being that twiggy look as well. Again, they're very realistic. They've got like a bark on it, so and it's brown, so it's making it look like, you know, it's fall, you know, coming to fall or autumn, and last of the few flowers. These have dropped off. You know, if you use your imagination like that, these have dropped off. These are the last few left on, and once they've dropped off, it'll turn brown, you know, that sort of thing. It's just me. So now these are dry. Again, if you can see with the rust, again, I've not done it too much because I wanted just tips of it. If you look, I don't know if you can see, well, I've just slightly done it. I'm bringing these up. These ones are the smaller ones that I want to bring up. And I've got the vine there that can hang down. So again, these are also turning colour. And I've got all different sizes. So just play around with them, have fun. Just stick it in. You haven't got to always wrap it around, you know, the chain like so. You know, you can just stick it in, bend it. It doesn't have to always be attached to the chain. I want to try and just, there we go. make it look more natural. Got this. I've got some here. I could have chopped these off, bend that over so it doesn't come over. That's another thing I do, because I've just chopped that off. There's nothing to stop that leaf falling off. So this, where I've chopped it, I do a U-bend, bend it over, and then that stops it falling off. And it also, you can, if you still feel that it's not tight enough, tighten it with a pair of your pliers. Do that, and if you wish, place floral tape around it. So I do also do that. Now these I'm going to just stick under. Obviously I've got the vine as well, but I do want them, carrying it on, coming underneath. So the vine, I'll just take one off of the vine. So that has here. And that. And again, with the vine, having its rusty feel, chop all those off. You can see spiders' webs and glue strings. It's when you get the glue strings, when you dip it and go across, and then whatever's still attached to the bottom of your element, it forms that string like spider type web effect, and it'll attach to anything it passes and stretch as it goes along. So I'm going to bring that there. And I'm just bringing some off into the side here. I'm going to cut one. I'll do a small one. That's on the thingy, pull it. So there you go. There's nothing there that will stop that coming off. So what I do, I bend it over and make a U-bend and press tight to stop it from, just dropping off to the point where it'll be noticed. It needs to stay firmly on. Oh guys, they've finished the road works on our street. Oh, finally. So quiet this morning. No trucks. Well, tell a lie. There was a truck collecting all the barriers that stopped you from going on there while they was busy doing their work. So they're done. Apparently they've just got to plant some flowers. I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's not going to be noisy, is it? So now I want to have the odd one. I'm going to only place 3 of these with me having 3. So 1, 2, that's a double, that's a double. So do I just place 4? No, it'd be a bit too much. I could just place 1 of each opposite. Yeah, we're going to just place 1 of each opposite. So where the small pieces of the vine is, because we've got the long pieces on these 2 sides, the small ones are here. So we're going to place them on with the small ones. So then at least this side has got the height as well. Again, balancing that height out. And let that just lean inwards. So you've got that effect. So I'll do it again on this side. I know this hasn't got anything to lean on to, but I can bend it like so. And then because I've got these, I want to bring some, because we've got to do underneath. I want to, see now I've only got 3 of these. I think I want to place in just a bit of floral first. I cut one off to have a look earlier and decided that was lovely. As you can see, like so, the deep red around, and I wanted to get those in. So let's, again, I'm working a bit of, majority of it has been my foliage first, and then now we're on doing a bit of the floral. Just spread that out a little. I think that's a bit too long, that stem. That's better. That is much, much better. I don't want it sticking out. So you've got it quite close to the frame. So 1, you see these are push up, so let's get them all pushed up. The ones I want. 2, I want the ones with the leaves on. There's always one what hasn't got the leaves on. That's usually the central one. So we'll cut that like so. And dip it in the next one. And I'm placing them in the center, guys. I want them in the center because, you know, I can then have, make it look balanced and things be around the center point of the floral. Now, I could fill it with all floral up here, and so then it wouldn't mind where I place them, but I do like it to see it balanced, so I'm all about that. So that's what you have with the red in it. Don't actually set it off with a bit of floral, because you know it was looking a bit, you're probably thinking, oh, it's a bit deep, dark and orange and nothing happening. And again, with these added in, that, you know, gives it that extra. But before I do that, I just wanted those in, and then I wanted these in, didn't we? So where did we place those? One. So these would have to be around here. So underneath. I think I'm going to add in, I don't like that there. I don't think I like that there. Let's just take that out. Right guys, I've got it at the side of me, but it's a lime, it's lime green. I do have others, in fact. Let's get some ivy in. I don't want that. It's too limey. Yeah. Right, I want to fill in around the inside. If I can get these off. I'll take the band off. Let's move them. And let's decide. You may not see much of this because it's on the inside. So I'm going to basically do filling in before we get any further, because it can start to look big, a bit, see what I mean? A bit hard. So here, look, a bit hard to get to once we've gone along. Oh my goodness, I feel like Charlotte's Web. I'm almost hooked up in it. Right, so if I place one in each and then go around again, so then I can see how much is needed. Let's cut a few down. Because I'm going to need a few more. I'll do that one there. Just as you think you've got everything that you need in floral, and then you think, oh my good gracious me, I've got to stock up for Christmas. I've placed all my Christmas things away, but because the Christmas had done, I'd virtually run out of everything. Knowing that I'd virtually run out, I was hoping that I could get a, you know, where there was on cheaper, you know, sales, because it's Christmas stock, end of the line or end of the year stock. But not many people were doing it. Some people still have Christmas ribbon, but I don't need Christmas ribbon. Well, I say that guys, yeah. Yeah, I do. I have got the candy cane snowmans and things like that, Christmas trees in all different colours, but I need different reds and things. New designs on them, what I'm looking for, but they're really not very cheap over here. I guess they're not cheap anyway, really. And it's, you know, some of the ones that you have in the States, oh, you are so lucky. We have to hunt for things like that. Right, I've placed in the ivy around, and I'm going to place in the odd piece of ivy at the front as well. In green, just here at the side of the floral. I can get, that's it. And that one, I'm only going to put 4 in because, well, that's all I've got left on that. But I want to place in, obviously we've got the flowers from the others. We'll place 1. There. Now I've got this one left, so where can I place this? On the inside. I'm sure it can go with something. Yeah, we'll place it there. So now that's the ivy in, what's used as our filler foliage. Oh gosh. So that is that. So no, I'm not getting rubbish off my clothes, guys. It's on my hands, and the only way I can seem to get it off is by rubbing it on my clothes. Oh, I've got, oh yeah, it's those. Now let me see what these look like. I don't want to spoil it. I don't know whether that spoils it, guys. That spoils it. That just doesn't look right, whether I place them there. They don't go with the theme, the natural theme. This is more for like a wreath, if I did a wacky artificial wreath. So I don't think they've any use for us. So let's get these bits that I've got. Oddments again. I saved my oddments. I've got all sorts really. So see, I've got place that. So by adding the reds, that you know, does bring it alive. I have got, oh, I've got to get them now. I've remembered. Where are they? Oh, here. I have got my huckleberry. I mean, that's in deep, rich. So we'll have a bash with those as well. So now I can either I think I'm going to place these on their own picks, guys. Even the leaf. That's on its own pick. That's on its own pick. Get the leaf. I'm not saying I'm going to use all these, but I may as well just place them on their own pick instead of using it as the bush. Then it can go further if I want to do other projects by using them. Oh my gosh. It does frustrate me, these glue strings. It's because they're just everywhere. But look at it on the positive side. It doesn't burn you like my glue gun would. I've got my glue gun on because I've been doing some work this morning. I'm getting a lot of things for funeral tributes for Father's Day, which is on the 16th of June, I think, this year in the UK. I don't know if it's that anywhere else, you know, in the US or Canada, Germany, Spain, you know, whichever, I'm not sure. But that's when it is here. Yeah, people are wanting things for the graveside. Bless them. Gosh, that nearly went in, guys. Did you see? I don't know if you could see that. That nearly hit inside the glue pan. Oh, I've got some more here. Oh, they're done. Apart from that one. I do take the glue off when it's seeping out. Oh, I just broke that. Yeah. Because I don't like to see big clumps of glue, you know, coming out of the stem. There. Feel it again. All I can say is it just must love me. Love sticking to me. Right, I've got 2 leaves. Where am I going to place them first? Here. I've seen it already. I'm going to place behind this rose and then the one, well, it's a peony, shall I say, and the one opposite. And this is where the smaller vine is. It's gone in there with that, so it's like that. And then I'm going to place the odd bits of these coming in, sticking out as well. So we want to add a bit of interest. So I'm going to cut a few down. I bet you're thinking, oh my gosh, she's just going to put those all on. Don't worry guys, I think of that sometimes myself. So, and then I'm going to put one either side. You know, just for that wispy bit. So I can see the glue string attached to the vines. Here they are, guys. Things like that. Oh. So, and one on this side. I'm going on top with these. Again, just so they're and I'm bringing them out like they're going in like in each corner, so they're at an angle. I want 2, 3 more. Oh, 2 more. 1, 2, 3. And this is our astilbe. Where we've gone. Two. Oh, I didn't. What have I done that for then? I must have misjudged. Right then. So one in the centre underneath, just to add in. The bottom as well. You may not see it as much. Put that also again. Shows that it's just flowing from the top underneath. Turn it to the next. Oh my good gracious. That's why I use a hairdryer, guys, after, because it melts them. So that's them on. I'm not going to use those. I've got the huckleberry. Again. Want a bit of deep red coming through. And I'm going to place the huckleberry at the sides here. I could have them hanging down, but you're not going to really see them because of the vines. So under the coleus, let's place them. Again, we are now, and they do little spready little things. I love them. As you can see, the deep rich red. And these are push-ups too. And I'm going on the opposite side to where the ivy was. Doesn't that look very autumn? Very pretty. I like things like this. Again, you can buff everything up, you know, once you've finished, and bring like these, like the lotus leaves, and bring them out. Again, I want to bring some of these underneath for our filler. We've got these as well. Right, I'm going to chop just like that, just 2 off, and I want to see the impact I'm getting from placing it in like that. So it's there at the back, because if I had it at the front, no, it just doesn't sit. If you've noticed, it doesn't sit because everything behind it, it's hiding, because it's such a wide leaf. It's hiding it. So you want to basically bring it at the back behind things. Even the eucalyptus scenario, bring it at the back, or you know, around the centre here, in between everything. Or if you don't want to use that up there, you can bring it down here. I'm attached to something again. Oh my Gideon. You could bring it down here, sorry guys. Also just to have a thicker leaf as well at the bottom. I think it'll look better at the bottom, because I quite like the airiness at the top from that. And plus we've got our roses to go in as well. So I'm just going to start, before we do with the oak leaves, placing some coleus again at the bottom, underneath, not just on top. So I'm going to just turn it up like so. And bring the colour under. Those darn spiders' webs. My good gracious me. I bet you can see them on the video travelling, following me across the room. I can see them all here, all on my fingers. one. One, two, three, four. I'm missing one. Right. Again, this is what people will view underneath. Sorry if you can't see, guys. I just want to... That's what it's looking like at the moment underneath. I just want to fill in space. I want one more. Let's place that down. I could have sworn I bought the correct amount out. You watch, guys. I've done this many times. Oh, it's here, look, I've left it in the thingy. I thought I'd cut enough out. I knew it, I knew it. Lift it up. So that's what we have underneath. Look, I can see all the glue strings where it's covering the bottom. So when somebody looks up, when it's hanging, they will see. Obviously, we're going to place in other things at the bottom because I can't just leave it like that. So let's get the oak leaves in. Cut some first. So that's that one. I'm going to do them in some in single, some in double, but I'm not going to do any in triple at all. I may cut too much off here, but hey-oh. Just straighten that up. So, now with these, I'm going to place under as well, but coming out like so. So again, I may place some on their own and some with two leaves on. If I wish I could bring one I'll just get my hand straight, bring that slightly there so it's intermingling. Again, we can fluff all this up. I could place anything up here, which I may do. I've got some more of that, but let's do this. And this is just covering all our, or giving it a bit extra interest, but all at the same time placing it where our foam is, because we don't want to see the foam. So that's down there. but one here, and I'm going in through the side, and then if I feel I want it just slightly tucking under, then I will just tuck it slightly under. Where did we get to? So that's got one on, so it's here we need one. Just in between, so let's move that. Bring that back there. Just give it that fullness. Again, you can always manipulate anything. So I do feel, let me just see. It's a nice rustic colour. Let's get these. Get the mustard ones, because we have got a lot of orange. So get the mustard. I'm going to bring the mustard up. I'm bringing some colour popping up higher than the deep red. We need a bit of colour here, and then I'm going to bring, if I think it needs it, some down there. If not, then I might bring a bit of the roses down here as well instead. But it definitely needs a lighter colour above. So I'm just going to pop in some mustard coloured poppies again at the top. Oh my goodness, I've just grabbed a glue string and grabbed a twig as well. And I'm not going to place them all the same height. Again, I want this to be natural, so you know, some may be placed higher than others. So let's have a shorter one. We'll place that here. And slightly longer. It's just to add that little extra bit of, you know, autumnal colour, and plus a bit different shade and tone to the deep rich oranges and reds, to give it that bit more interest. I think my husband's home. And do the same with this one. And put that one. I'm placing two in. That can be done slightly higher. And just lean that over. So I want two more. I want a really small one. There. So that. Place there. So now we've got our mustard colour around the top. I can see the glue. I can see the glue strings. Oh, they are a nuisance. I think I want something hanging here long. Doesn't look balanced here. So, got this bit left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm wrapped in it. Let's put this long one. It's better. It's more balanced out. So now we need a colour of some sort. And I think what did I do with that? What did I do, guys? I had one piece of conifer left. Oh, it's here. Yeah, that's all right. We're going to use it there. Let's like to fill that in. Right, so let's place those there. Now our roses. Still want to see what I can do with those. Those, oh, I don't know, they're quite pretty. I may do something with the orange. Hi, hun.
Oh.
Do you like this autumnal arrangement that I'm doing for my video?
It's not bad, is it? Wait till it's finished.
Well, guys, it's not bad.
Remember, I'm not a florist.
My husband says it's
I'm
stop
not a
grinning.
florist. I work with wood. Yeah.
It's not bad, guys. My husband's not a florist, as he works with wood. Says it's grinning away. I do like those, but I wanted the roses in. You know, because the roses, these are just wire. They bend the stems. I'm going to wrap a few of the roses around the framing. so it attaches. I'm not going to do it so it's flat. So what I'm doing, you've got the framework there. So I'm going to basically place that through. If you can either zoom in, guys, bring it to the height or how I'd like it to sit, about here. And then I'm going to, if I can move that, wrap it around the framework without having to glue it on. It's not bad. Well, I'm gonna do the. Don't you just hate it, guys? When you know it's your profession. Oh, I've glued it. And your nearest and dearest, you just ask for a lovely opinion. Him knowing that you do wonderful. It's not bad. We'll see when it's finished. Wow, what a response. It's a good job I don't take things to heart like that. And I'm gonna now do the same here. Bring that one round, and I'm gonna just wrap that around the framing of that. I think it could do with some filler foliage. That's what I think it needs. Or should I say I know what it needs? Oh, I've done it again. I've glued it, I'm wrapping it around the frame. I only asked him, guys, because I know this is his colour. He likes this sort of colour. But yeah. Now, if I did it in pink, he'd say no. No, don't. So where have we got 1, 2, 3, well, one more. So we'll place this last one of this, and I think I'm going to add some green filler foliage because, oh, I've done it again. Because I think we need, or vine, anything like that. But I don't want it too bright. I want the dark colour foliage. Because it's not, you know, a bright arrangement. It's not, it's autumnal. So that's that. 1, 2, 3. Spread floral. Bring in the I think that one could do with Let's just move that one out and make it a bit shorter. So, right, there's something missing there. Right, for the foliage, guys, we need something could we use? We may use those. I'm just trying to look. Let's try this first. Yeah, that's better. It's just pine needles. Just to add to that, I mean, I've got a different variety of these guys. It's just to add that interest. I don't mind on this that you can see the, you know, the frame. I like the copper frame showing. I'm just a bit funny about having the foam on show. Again, I'm just going round and doing at each end on the top. And then once I've gone round on there, I'm then bringing it slightly down a bit, not on top. But I still do need something. Maybe it could be a floral. But I want to bring now that down. Don't mind it sticking out. And these are rubbery texture. I've got a thing about rubbery textured things. I just think they're lovely. They're soft to touch. And they are really, really nice. I'm just going around here. One, two, three more. Maybe underneath, so let's have a look underneath. Turn it up. One. And I'll do the triangular position. 2. Three. Just push that in a bit. So then like that. So it's like so. I don't want to use those up there. I need something else. I really do need something else, guys. I'm trying to think. Could put some of this underneath, that's not a problem. And I've got these last, oh gosh, 4 pieces, so I'll place these underneath. I don't want that. Have I got 4? Oh no, there's more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 2 in each. So let's have a look under again. Just lift up. Yeah, let's just bring some of the red under. Again, what the people are going to see once it's hanging. Again, I like to fill all areas. I will show you guys. I like to fill all areas because of what the eye will view. That's underneath where the red is, going around the huckleberry, going around here. I'm placing 2 in each. If I can. So I want to. This 1 there. That's better. So sorry guys if you can't see. 1 more, and then I think that would be enough at the bottom. So let me just have one quick look. And that's it at the bottom, so if anybody looks, that's what they're going to get. I've covered the areas that need to be covered, so that is what you will get. So then bring it back down. And now I can see things that need filling. So it is definitely filler foliage. So I am going to go with, let's see. Oh guys, I forgot about these. It's either those. Let me get rid of all this. Let me get rid of all of this, guys, because I seem to have accumulated loose things. You know me. I like things all in order. do have some of that left, but I don't want that in. Plenty. So we'll put a band around those. Where's the band gone? Oh my God, gracious me. I am having a rubbish day today. I can't see here. So they're done. I don't need no more of those. They're done. The roses are done. Let's get them all together as they should be. See, look at that, how quickly that's cleared it up. I keep picking out the reds and that. I need green filler foliage, not red. Hello? Oh, hi, I'm here. Lovely. Thanks so much. Ta, darling. I've done with the huckleberry. I've got a parcel. Bless him. That's the first delivery guy who's brought it to my door. Bless him. Isn't that nice? Made me feel special there, guys. So, I've got those. Do I just place those in? I've got, yeah, place them in. There's 3. We'll do the triangular position. So we'll place one there. So 1, 2. One there. 1, 2, and then 1 needs to be down here. 3. So they can sit in there. So we've used those. Oh, I'm intrigued. I can't remember what I've ordered. So we've got that. So get them out of the way so I don't shred on them. So let's get green filler foliage. Where is it? Yeah. Let's resort to this. I've started chopping on that one. You don't want that. So let's chop away at this one, guys. And then we should be finished. Our autumnal arrangement. Do I bring it up? Oh, guys. Or do I actually bring it? No, we'll cut it down. I'll get more of it. Right, so we're going to put these other conifers in. What are shorter. Now I've chopped them. And we're going to fill in our space. It's a long one. And if I feel we need any more, I'll just grab some more. One on top. And it's much easier when you're filling in. I think I need one here. Yeah. One up here. Again, don't just stick to one wherever you can see, you know, a gap, fill it in. See here. And I think I may need to chop a bit more off. Right there, look. I spotted that immediately as it came round. This is brilliant for filler foliage. I may have to order some more, some more of this as well. There's one right at the back here. And there's one at the back there. Oh, it does. Right, I can see one there. Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? No. Put that bit with it. And then on the top. Oh, it's spinning, so I'm now. Where did it go? No. Is it there? I think it's there, guys. And then one here. I can see at the side. And one there. Let's just find where that was. Here. One there. And one there. Right. I should have just took this one out as well. Again, I could have used Salau with it being bigger, but I wanted to keep in with the autumn theme, where it, you know, you can see that there's pine leaves, the conifers, you know, coming into the winter time. Right, that's it on them. And I've got our last pieces of, look at all these hanging. Oh my gosh, we ought to make a song up about the glue strings. The ditsy blitsy glue strings. Look at that. That's what sticks to you. So that is our autumn theme from above. Now let me just see if any, why is it always catching on these? We need these anywhere. Yeah, right, here and here. So I've got to place them opposite each other. Right, so I want opposite. So here. So just lift under. Let me hold that. So there we have it, guys. Finally finished our autumnal arrangement made from your rings, what you'd use for your deco mesh. Again, you can have all different sizes. I have all different sizes. You don't have to go for the ones that are raised. The one I used was raised. You can have a flat one if you wish. You know, there's nothing to say you can't use a flat one. You can go for the raised. In fact, I'll show you a few that I've got in the room with me to give you an idea of what you can, you know, use. What's not just excuse me, guys. It's right. Let's. Well, they're for autumn pumpkins. Let's get out what Right, I've got these inside here with me. Now, in fact, before we do that, let's just talk about what we've done. It may have taken a while to get started and everything, but I wanted to do an autumnal theme. Again, you may think it's quite early, we're only just in summer, but us florists have to be, again, as I've stated, ahead of time when preparing and creating our beautiful arrangements for you wonderful, wonderful people. So, hence the reason, you know, some people will be starting the Halloween things as well now, doing videos on those. I'm not going to start them just yet. I need to get in some more bits and bobs for the Halloween. I've not got enough in. So, but that is what we've created, and we have used our lotus leaves with the flowers on, which are these, the oddments, and sort them. This is a good stuff to use some of your bits, you know, your oddments, or your bits that you've got one left probably of the rose. What can I do? Stick it in. It goes with the colour. You know, it doesn't mean to say because you've always got to have more than one. You can just place it in. I've got the mustard coloured wild poppies. I've used the odd leaf off of these astilbes, these orangey coloured or terracotta coloured astilbe. I've got the deep red peony. I've got the deep red huckleberry rose, the coleus, the autumnal one, the reddy green colour. I've used pine in it as well. I've got the conifer, the eucalyptus scenario, which is the orange one, and also a vine, which I've just slightly sprayed, as you saw at the beginning, with a rustic colour. And then we've got the hanging vine here, the hanging tea leaf, with some of our conifer and some of our birch leaves as well hanging, and some red ivy, and our foam coloured roses also added in there, and to give that beautiful brown effect look, and some ivy as well. And on the underside we've added, I can see glue strings under here. We've added the huckleberry in here, the coleus in here, some vine, and bits like that in as well, because people will see under it with it hanging from the top. And I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Oh, and don't forget our great big oak leaves, the autumn look oak leaves, which add something to it and what makes it look quite nice. So again, I hope you've enjoyed that, guys, and I hope you give something a go like that concerning the rings and everything that I use. So concerning the rings, so what I've got some in here and some in storage, but the ones I keep in here now, I've just got a plain gold or brass coloured ring you could use, and place the hooks from here like this, from a hanging basket on, and then attach your oasis or dried foam around that. Let me just take this down because I feel that you can't see. So that's one option like that. Coffee. A moment. Now I've got a smaller option where this is flat. It's not raised. When I mean raised, I mean when it lifts up slightly. It's got an arch. And I'll show you one of those. So that's a flat one. That is only a 10-inch ring, and you can attach your foam in these areas here if you wish, or one big one in the center. And again, put your chains or your rope, it doesn't have to be chains, or hanging from it like so. Now you can have a love heart one where you hang your chains from here, and then you just place in the bits around wherever the gaps are, and use, if I've got, let me get a bit of foam, place a bit of foam here, 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 anywhere around. Just get your cable tie then and attach it around to hold it in, and that will secure it. Or you can have it here or at the bottom here, wherever you wish, guys. And obviously if you have it in the center, make it bigger so you can attach. You need bigger foam, but you can do it with that. So I've got those as well. Now obviously I've got here an 8-inch one that you can use again flat if you want to try a smaller version. Now I've got these, I tend to put cable ties on, guys, to keep them together. I haven't on those few. But then I've got these, which are again just the same as, is it that one? Yes, the 10-inch one. That's those just placed together like so. Then I've also got 12-inch in those as well, not just 10-inch. So you can go bigger, and again, attach your foam with the cable ties anywhere around. Now these are raised, just slightly raised. These for your deco mesh. Well, they're all for your deco mesh really. But these are slightly come off the floor. They go up a little bit, and I mean only a tiny bit, not much. But you can do them on those. That is a 14-inch, and you can attach your chains through any one of these bars here. So you have that option as well. And again, by just attaching your foam wherever you want around the ring. These are the raised ones. As you can see, they come up, and that is what we've used today on ours. And you can use those, and they will also, and put your chains on those as well. So that's what I've got in here, what you can use, what I've got inside the building, my workshop. So they're options that you can use, guys. And again, if you haven't got any of those and you think, oh gosh, cracky, I've not got any of those, what else can I do? Just get a plain ring like that and use that. That's all. Whether it be wooden, I've got wooden ones of these as well, so you could use wooden ones and just attach a chain or a rope to it and then create your chandelier. So that's all it is. That's all it's, I'm going to name it as the chandelier arrangement, and using your frame from your deco mesh. So that is the other options of different types of, oops, one of those will come off. Different types, guys, of framework that you can use to do your project. So again, I hope you all enjoyed that. Let me just place these in here, guys. I'll sort them out in a minute. And I sure did. I had a wonderful time doing it. I think the only thing that irritated me was the glue strings. Other than that, fabulous. So again, Sandra, if you're watching, don't forget your parcel will be with you by 1 o'clock tomorrow. So you need to be in, my darling. Otherwise, they will bring it back to me. So I hope you like it, and I hope it looks fabulous wherever you're going to place it. So all I need to say, guys, is give this a go in any colour you like, not just autumnal. It can be summer, spring, Christmas, whichever. A chandelier for all seasons, and enjoy it and have fun, and put as much as you want in, have it as minimalistic as you wish. It's all down to your own choice and your own colour. Just to remember, placing things that it doesn't look too unnatural. You need it to keep looking natural. You need to be placing things in a position where, you know, that you'd see it perhaps grow in your garden, or, you know, you wouldn't see like just one piece of vine like this just hanging on its own on something like this. That would look too odd. You know what I mean? It's a neat balance. I'm all about balancing it, balancing your work out. So enjoy. So please subscribe, share and like, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So take care, good health, and stay safe. I love you all, and thank you so much for your comments. Keep them coming, guys. I will always answer your questions. And Audrey, I hope you've sorted your YouTube out, my darling. So all the best, guys. Bye bye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh my gosh, it's a long video today. Let me just So here we have it with the red, it's a bit squashed in there, the red peony. There's your wild poppy, there's your astilbe, your rubbery textured pine, your conifer, your lotus leaf or your lotus leaf with the flower, your ivy, your birch, and your oak, and your conifer, some of your yellow ivy, your rose, your little yellow roses. I can't remember what else, guys. And your eucalyptus cinerea, and your huckleberry, and the odd leaf there as well. So again, I hope you enjoyed, guys. Have a wonderful time trying to create your look of what you like, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care. Love you all. Bye for now.